Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Books of Brainy Shanae, and today I'm here to share with you some book mail that I've been meaning to share with y'all for quite some time. The packages that I have right beside me have just been piling up for the past couple of weeks, and I figure it is about time that I finally open these packages and then put all the books away and try to figure out some room for my shelves. So if you want to know all the book mail that I have received, please stay tuned.
Chapter by chapter, stories unfold. Wisdom in the ink, worth more than gold. Bookmarks hold the secrets untold. A journey through the words, let your soul be consoled. With Brandy Shanae, every story's a getaway. Welcome everyone, let's sprint today. With Brandy Shanae. From the classics to fantasy, fiction to truth. She got the reviews to inspire all you. So grab a chair, let your books take you away. It's Books with Brandy Shanae.
And I am back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. So like I said before, I have some book mail that I've been meaning to share with you all. So let's go get started with this first package. This is a book that I've been wanting to read forever and wanted to have this book on my shelves in particularly. The person that wrote this book, she did pass away recently, and I was surprised that I just did not have this book and that I have not read it yet. And so I went ahead and ordered Asada, an autobiography. May she rest in power. My husband and I, we plan on reading this together, which I'm very excited to get into. And I'm also ready to tab this book up. So yeah, this is a book that I just wanted to have on my shelf. So I did order this one, and I'm really excited to get into this and to read and to know more about Assata Shakur. So this is a book that I personally ordered for myself, but I'm excited to get into this and to read it with my husband and share our thoughts about what we have read. So here's the first book that I got for myself. The next book, it is book mail, and this is going to be from Simon & Schuster. So let's open this one together and see what's inside. And I think I'm gonna need my handy dandy box cutter because I have a hard time opening these packages. I'm not gonna lie. So all right, got it open. So the book I have here is called The Prince of Morning. This is by Jen Bennett. This is the cover of the book. Let me know down below in the comments if you have read this book or heard about it. It says, "Poor little princeling never saw it coming." Sounds interesting. It says, New York City, 1873. After receiving a strange summons, 18-year-old nursing student Molly Oren finds herself the private live-in nurse for a wealthy and mysterious young man at his haunting Hudson Valley mansion. But after arriving at his secluded estate, Molly discovers that her handsome employer is not what he seems. Most surprising of it all is what, or rather who, rests deep inside the mansion's walls. A young man about Molly's age, at least in appearance, but he is not human. He is one of Death's sons, an immortal named Nin, known as the Prince of Morning. He's also a prisoner of the estate, locked behind magical barriers. Molly should stay away from him. Nin is a terrifying, dangerous, and strangely attractive being, and yet both Molly and Nin find themselves drawn to each other, sparked by a connection neither of them can deny. But as the two become entangled in a forbidden affair, outside the forces start to press in. Because Death is looking for his son, and he's not the only one. To keep Molly safe, Nin must find a way back to his realm or suffer the consequences, even if that might mean choosing his princely duty over love. So yeah, I've never heard of this book. This sounds really interesting, and just look at this without the dust jacket. This is really pretty. Really pretty. So I'm really excited to get into this and to see what this is about. But once again, if you have heard this book, let me know down below in the comments. And if you have more in depth of what this book is about, I am definitely glad and willing to hear what you have to say. So I also received this from Simon & Schuster. The next one is from Penguin Random House. So let's open this one next. So we have Heartsick. This is by Christina Forrest, which is her newest release that I think just came out. So I'm really excited to get into this one. It says high school senior Margot Whitman is an intern at Healing Hearts Inc., the company that created the innovative pill that can erase a person's heartbreak overnight. Every weekend, Margot witnesses patients get cured of their broken hearts. Meanwhile, she's nursing a heartbreak of her own. With college on the horizon and their futures taking them in different directions, she and her ex, Isaac, recently called it quits. Margot has thought about taking a pill, but erasing her love for Isaac doesn't feel right. However, her heart breaks all over again when Isaac shows up to the Healing Heart Center, presumably seeking a pill to stop loving her. As soon as Isaac Fisher walks through the Healing Heart Center doors, he knows he's made a mistake. Even though he's struggling with heartbreak, he realizes that he doesn't want to fall out of love with Margot. He's surprised to see her working at the front desk, and of course she assumes he's there to get over her. It doesn't seem like things could get much worse, but then Margot and Isaac accidentally overhear a terrible and harmful secret about the pill. When they're caught eavesdropping and almost attacked by shady Healing Hearts executives and their guards, they have no choice but to flee. Now they have to work together to reveal the truth about the pill and maybe, just maybe, repair each other's hearts in the process. Sorry, y'all. had a phone call. But anyways, this sounds really interesting. This is my first book that I'll be reading by Christina Forrest. She has so many great other pieces of work that I just haven't gotten to. But I'm excited to get into this one and this be my first read from her. So here is this one. Then the next book we have with book mail is going to be from, let's see, it doesn't necessarily say, so we're going to find out together what this is in particular. And I don't see a thing where I could open this, so I might need my box cutter to help me out here. So let's see. There we go. Ooh, I've heard about this book. Okay. So I was able to get this book, and this is called Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews. This is really pretty. I like this cover. On the back, it says, "There is something wrong with the garden." So here is this one. And it says, Evander has lived like a ghost in the forgotten corners of the Hazelthorn estate ever since he was taken in by his reclusive billionaire guardian, Byron Lennox Hall, when he was a child. For his safety, Evander has been given 3 ironclad rules to follow. He can never leave the estate, he can never go into the gardens, and most importantly, he can never again be left alone with Byron's charming, underachieving grandson, Laurie. This sounds interesting. If you have read this or if this is on your radar, let me know down below in the comments. I have to hear what you have to say about this one. So here's this. Moving on to this one, which I have a feeling everyone is aware what books are in here. And this is from, it doesn't say, but I have a feeling of what books these are. So let's go ahead and open this one next. I'm going to use my box cutter again. All right. Ooh, okay. So we have different books in here. So it came in this packaging, but it's not the books that I thought it was. So we have The Floating World by Oxio. This is the first book in a series. And I haven't read it. I have the book, I think I have the Fairloo edition, I think. I think it might be still in these packages, to be honest, or these boxes. And so here is the first book in the series. And then here is the second book, The Demon and the Light. So I have both of the books by Oxio. Haven't read neither one of them, but really excited to get into them. So really excited. So once again, this is the first book, The Floating World, and this is the second one that is just coming out called The Demon and the Light, which I really like this cover. So here's another one. The next one, this package is from Penguin Random House. So we're going to open this one next. One of my anticipated reads are in this package. And that is Moth Dark. Oh, I've been like hearing about this, and Kika Hazupalulu. I'm hoping I'm saying the author's name right. If not, I do apologize sincerely. But yo, I've been like, I even requested this from my local library and put it on hold because I'm like, yes, this cover is giving everything. And like here are the edges, like a different color. It's like a gray is what I'm sensing here. But anyways, let's read the synopsis here. It says, Saskia has always loved the dark. 6 years ago, when the world she knew collided with the world of the dark, she found it thrilling rather than terrifying. Now she spends her days studying dark creatures or seeking them out in the shadows where they thrive. Then, one day, she impossibly pulls a person from the dark, a person who shouldn't exist, and they're here to kill her. Nagu, the heir to the dark world, claims to be delivering a sentence for Saskia's betrayal in a battle she's never heard of in a war that hasn't happened. Saskia escapes with her life barely, but tensions are brewing between her world and the dark, and it's not long before she discovers that she and Nagu are bound together by forces they don't understand. As they grow closer, crossing worlds and timelines, they must find a way to fight for peace and for each other. Oh, and it's purple. Oh. So yeah, I believe this is YA, I believe. Oh man. This just looks so good. And just look at that. Like, that's really pretty. Oh, yep. Definitely going to be part of my TBR for November. So, yeah. I'm really excited for this one. Thank you so much for this. Excited to get into this book. Next. This is going to be from... Okay, Barnes & Nobles. This is some mangas that I personally bought because they had a buy one get one free for our mangas, and I've been wanting to collect all of these mangas, and I have been reading them along the way because I'm obsessed with this series, and we just got a announcement that this series will be ending in December after it being around for like 16 years, I think. So yeah, I'm like, I gotta catch up and read this. So I got four manga. So we have volumes 22, 23, 24, and 25 of Yona of the Dawn. So this is what I have been reading this year. And I'm trying to get caught up. It'd be nice if I could get caught up this month, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It'll be probably I'll get caught up and finish with the series in December, since it's ending in December. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue on in this journey with Yona and Hawk and everyone. And I'm going to be sad. I have a feeling I'm going to be sad when it gets closer to the very end. And a lot of people are very shocked that this book is ending so abruptly, or not this book, but this series is ending so abruptly, which I'm like, since it's been 16 years, they're like, why is it? Hopefully it's a good ending, right? After we've been reading this and waiting, and now it's like, we would love, like, I know I would love a second season of Yona of the Dawn, especially since they have the material, but more than likely it's not going to happen. But definitely excited that I was able to get these for buy one get one 50%, and so hopefully they have another sale so that way I can get more of them. But as you can see, I'm only up to volume 25, and there's like 45 volumes, so I'm almost there, but not quite. So here is this. Next one is the Broken Binding. I have a subscription. I have the fantasy subscription that I just really love and enjoy, and the series that I have been getting, I've been wanting this series from the Broken Binding, especially with the beautiful covers. So let's open this one. And they wrap really well, if you didn't know, or if you're questioning on, possibly getting their subscription. They wrap your book really well. It's well protected as it goes across the waters and gets here into the States. And I'm still unwrapping it. And then it's wrapped in bubble wrap. And then it's also wrapped in paper. And then we receive bookmarks as well. This is called Mirrored Heavens. And then we have this as well. So, but yep, for this one, it says Between Earth and Sky. This is a series I think some people may know about by Rebecca Roanhorse. So really excited to get into this one. So let's go ahead and open it. Beautiful packaging. And so this is the third book. I have the first one from Broken Binding. This is the third one. I do have, FYI, I do have another package from the Broken Binding, though I'll have the second one. So this is the third and final book in the trilogy. And I really like this cover. I know some people are, you know, about it, but I like it. I really do. Here's that. And if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. And then here are the end papers as well, which is beautiful. But yeah, I really enjoyed this series. Anything Rebecca Roanhorse writes, I'm going to read automatically because I was obsessed with the series, and this last book right here is so freaking good. If you haven't finished the series, or if you haven't even started, I highly recommend that you do. It's so freaking good. So this is the third book in the series, once again, called Mirrored Heavens. And then we'll move on to the other box from the Broken Binding. Since I'm talking about that series, let's move on to the next box. Once again, wrapped up beautifully and perfectly, so that way it does not get damaged. Still unwrapping. Still unwrapping. All right, finally got to the bubble wrap. So we got our bookmark card, Favorite Star, which is the second book in the series. Wrapped in paper. All right. And here we are. This is the second book called Favorite Star, and this cover is also stunning. And here are the sprayed edges as well, if you take a closer look. And if I take the dust jacket off, beautiful, of course, front and back. And then we have the beautiful end papers as well. So we have that. So yeah, once again, obsessed with this series. Highly recommend that y'all read it. You don't want to miss out on it. So freaking good. Love the series so much. So there we have that. So move on to the next one. This is from Barnes & Noble. This was a pre-order, I believe, because I'm also obsessed with this series as well. This is a manga. The second season just finished up in the summer, I believe. And so this is the newest manga, the newest one. And this is volume 14 of the Apothecary Diaries. Now the manga is behind because the anime is definitely a lot farther than the manga is now. If it was that the manga was ahead, but now the anime has caught up. But the one thing that I will say that there was an announcement that there's going to be a third season, and also there's going to be a movie, is because there is material. There are light novels that are way beyond the mangas. So just FYI. And if you're wondering, like, is the Apothecary Diaries worth it? Yes, hands down. I highly recommend that you watch the Apothecary Diaries. It has a lot of mystery, a political intrigue, and there's some romance in there as well. Especially like you've heard of the frog scene. You'll understand why. But yes, this is the 14th volume of the Apothecary Diaries. I have been keeping up with it. I will plan on keeping up with it. This is going to be a series that I'm going to be collecting and that I'm going to have on my shelves, hands down. But yeah, this is the 14th volume of the Apothecary Diaries. Next, we're moving on to my Fairy Loot box right here. which is this. So we're going to open it. I believe I have a feeling of what is inside it. And so we're going to open it and find out together. So let me open it. Give me 1 second. And so for this one, it has a nice little cover picture art. And this book is going to be Never Ever After by Sulin Tan. And then we have another one that I'm really excited to get into that I plan on reading tonight. So let's open this. So here we are. We have Never Ever After by Sulin Tan, which I love her writing. I love all her books that she has written so far. So really excited to get into this one when I do. If I take the dust jacket off, this is what the cover looks like, and it's so mesmerizing and it's so freaking beautiful with the pinks, the purples with some blues in it. So freaking beautiful. Here's that, and here are the sprayed edges as well. And then also look at the end papers. So freaking stunning. Love it, from the scenes from the book. But if you haven't heard of Sulin Tan, I highly recommend that you read her works. It's so freaking good. And I'll just read a little bit of the synopsis. So it says, fate isn't forged in iron. Life in the Iron Mountains is harsh and unforgiving. After the death of her beloved uncle, Yining has only survived as a skilled thief and an even better liar. But when she acquires an enchanted ring that holds the key to a brighter future, it is stolen by her step-aunt, and Yining must venture into the imperial heart of the kingdom to seize it back. Amid the grandeur of the palace, Yining catches the eye of the ruthless and ambitious prince who tempts her with a world she's never imagined. But nothing is as it seems, and soon she is trapped in a tangle of power, treachery, and greed. Her only ally, a cunning advisor from a rival court who keeps dangerous secrets of his own. To break free, Yining must embark on a perilous quest to fight for a future that both frightens and calls to her, and choose who to trust when allies can be as deadly as enemies. And it says, this sweeping fantasy romance inspired by Cinderella and a Chinese fairy tale is the first in a breathtaking new series by the acclaimed Sunday Times bestselling author of Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which is a wonderful series if you haven't read it. But yes, a whole new series. So I'm really excited to get into this book as soon as possible. Just love her writing. And then next, we have another book that has been going on and on. People have been doing their reviews about it. People have been talking about it on Book Talk as well. And now I'm going to find out for myself what is the whole jazz about this book. Like, what's so fantastic about it? And so that's why I'll be starting to read it tonight. And that is Alchemized. People have been talking about this book all over, y'all. All over. So I'm really excited. This is a chunky one as well. But look at the sprayed edges. Beautiful. So freaking beautiful. And then if I take the dust jacket off, this is what the book looks like. And then here are the end papers as well. So we have that. But yeah, this, I heard it's deep and it's not just a typical book, y'all. So I'm really excited to get into this. People were talking about Manacled, which was also by the author Sin Lee Yoon. I'm hoping I'm saying the author's name right. If not, I'm sorry. But even with the synopsis alone, it says, once a promising alchemist, Helena Marino is now a prisoner of war and of her own mind. Her resistance friends and allies have been brutally murdered, her ability suppressed, and the world she knew destroyed. In the aftermath of a long war, Palladia's new ruling class of corrupt guild families and depraved necromancers, whose vile undead creatures helped bring about their victory, holds Helena captive. According to resistance records, she was a healer of little importance within their ranks, but Helena has inexplicably memory loss of the months leading up to her capture, making her enemies wonder, is she truly as insignificant as she appears, or are her lost memories hiding some vital pieces of the resistance's final gambit? It says, to uncover the memories buried deep within her mind, Helena is sent to the High Reeve, one of the most powerful and ruthless necromancers in this new world. Trapped on this crumbling estate, Helena's fight to protect her lost history and to preserve the last remaining shreds of her former self is just beginning. For her prison and captor have secrets of their own, secrets Helena must unearth, whatever the cost. So it doesn't seem like a romance, but people say that there is some, you know, so, but I will have to find out for myself. And actually, let me see how many pages this is. This is a total of 961 pages. So really excited to get into this. This is going to be a long one. I'm hoping that I can get at least read 200 pages a day, and that way I'll be pretty much kept up with it. But yeah, really excited to get into this, and I just want to know what the hype is about this book in particular. So there is that. And then last but not least, this is from Barnes & Noble, and this is a pre-order. And I want to see if I can get this open for you all. If not, I might have to use my box cutter because this is not opening like I want it to. Ugh. Ah, okay, yes. So this is Tiffany Jackson's book that I had to get because I love her writing and I have all her other books, even her middle grade that just came out earlier this year. And that is The Scammer. Really excited to get into this. I have heard some mixed reviews about this, so I'm really here to pretty much see for myself and to provide my own opinion about the book. I heard that it has some it's very slow at the beginning, and it's mostly slow, like 30 to 40% of the book. But once again, I'm here to create my own opinion, and I'll be giving y'all my own opinion once I finish this book. But Scammers is the Tiffany D. Jackson's newest book, and I love her writing, so I'm really excited to see what this book is about. And here is the book without the dust jacket as well. But yeah, just a little snippet of the synopsis. It says, out from under her overprotective parents, Jordan is ready to kill it in pre-law at a prestigious historically Black university in Washington, D.C. Kappa parties and student government better watch their backs. So yes, so we're going to be heading probably off to college, y'all. So yeah, this is the newest book by Tiffany D. Jackson. And I'm really excited to get into this. But that is it. That is all my book mail that I received so far in the previous weeks. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate y'all so much. And also, please stay healthy and stay safe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.